Alright, welcome to the channel, people. I'm Scouter, just getting home from work. Tom dropped this morning. I know I'm getting to it. Fake woke. I don't like neither one of them words. I don't like fake people, and I don't like woke people. We get into why later. But probably because, look, if Tom's about to trigger you, and this song has already triggered you, and you're here to watch my reaction, I'm probably going to trigger you more. Just go ahead and leave. Bye. See ya. Sayonara. Look, I got people that's followed me since 2 years ago on the old channel. Talk to them on the phone. You're like, Scatter, I can't wait to see your reaction to this. I was like, why? He said, dude, I'm just curious to see how many damn times you're going to pause it. He said, you're going to piss somebody off. I'm like, really? Me and Tom both going to piss somebody off? Because Tom going to break the internet. Let me go ahead and get this mouse in the right place so I don't mess the recording up. So Tom going to break the internet. And I'm going to end up offending somebody. I don't see how. Look, if you woke, you probably fake to begin with. So let's see what Tom had going on in fake woke. Let's go.
I think it's crazy I'm the one who they labeled as controversial, and Cardi B is the role model for 12-year-old girls. There's rappers.
Some WAP. Y'all, that's what y'all showing little girls. Some WAP.
One who they labeled as controversial, and Cardi B is the role model for 12-year-old girls. There's rappers pushing Xanax at the top of the billboard, but if I mention race in a song, I'm scared I'll get killed for it. It's backwards, it's getting exponentially dumb.
It's getting exponentially dumb, man. It's backwards.
Mention race in a song, I'm scared I'll get killed for it. It's backwards, it's getting exponentially dumb. It's more difficult to get a job than purchase a gun. Eminem used to gay bash and murder his mom, and now he doesn't want fans if they voted for Trump. We're ashamed to be American. You should probably love it, cause you have the right to hate it and not get stoned to death in public. As children we were...
Ooh, that's the truth. Y'all know that, right? In some countries you get stoned to death if you open your damn mouth. I mean, open a book or read some world history. Learn you something, folks. Just saying.
You should probably love it, because you have the right to hate it and not get stoned to death in public.
And let's just say the reason you have that right is because somebody died for you to have that right, man. This country is and was the way that it is for the blood, sweat, and tears of the people that died to get us here. On all sides. And before anybody gonna say, oh, what is that? Look, Martin Luther King died for this country. Soldiers in World War II died for this country. The people that died for this country and the blood that was given, that's what that flag represents. They deserve you representing them the right way.
Be American, you should probably love it, cause you have the right to hate it and not get stoned to death in public. As children we were taught how to walk and talk, but the system wants adults to sit down and shut up.
These children were taught, man, to walk and talk, cause you know, I tell people all the time, I raised my 3 kids, man, they grown, they out the house. 14 years I did it by myself, for those people that know me. And I tell people, I see people going, I can't wait till they walk. I say, yeah, you know when you're going to regret that? When they walk. I can't wait till they talk. Now you want them to shut up. Just, you know what, Tom.
I think it's crazy I'm the one who they labeled as controversial, and Cardi B is the role model for 12-year-old girls. There's rappers pushing Xanax at the top of the billboard, but if I mention race in a song, I'm scared I'll get killed for it. It's backwards, it's getting exponentially dumb. It's more difficult to get a job than purchase a gun. Eminem used to gay bash and murder his mom, and now he doesn't want fans if they voted for Trump. We're ashamed to be American. You should probably love it, cause you have the right to hate it and not get stoned to death in public. As children we were...
And let's talk about the fact that that's a Canadian telling y'all that, people. How goofy do you feel? That's a Canadian pointing that out to you.
You should probably love it, cause you have the right to hate it and not get stoned to death in public. As children we were taught how to walk and talk, but the system wants adults to sit down and shut up. Cancel culture runs the world now, the planet went crazy. Label everything we say as homophobic or racist. If you're white, then you're privileged, guilty by association. All our childhood heroes got Me Too'd or they're rapists. They never freed the slaves, they realized that they don't need to change. They gave us tiny screens, we think we free cause we can't see the cage.
They never freed the slaves. They just realized they didn't need the chains, man. They gave you a prison. You just can't see the cage. You just can't see the cage. They control you. Tom, tell them again, because I don't think they heard you.
Guilty by association. All our childhood heroes got me too, or they're rapists. They never freed the slaves. They realized that they don't need the chains. They gave us tiny screens. We think we free because we can't see the cage. They knew that race war would be the game they need to play. For people to big teams, they use the media to feed the flame. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about feelings. They know they won't tell me what to believe in. They so fake woke. Same old safe zones. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about your feelings. I think it's crazy.
Facts don't care about your feelings. Look, I got in this argument with somebody just over this transgender thing. And so, oh, you're just coming at it from a religious standpoint. Wait a minute. We sit at the table and talk about climate change, and you tell me the science is in. So I sit down at the table under the assumption the science is in, and we can look at the science, and we can argue from that point. Now, the cause, the root causes, and everything else, we're going to go by what science can find and predict, and I'll take that. Okay? So the science is in. Climate change, the science is in. But when it comes to sexist, the science ain't in, right? See, coronavirus, the science is in. You can pull up on the internet the stats. You can understand the infection rate. You can understand the rate at which the disease spreads, how it spreads, what you should do to stop it from spreading, how you can protect yourself. And you don't need any doctors or anything to tell you this. All you have to do is research the information. And the science is in. Well, science says there's two genders, and that's it. But wait a minute. If you woke, the science is not in on that. Why is that? I'm confused. Facts don't care about your feelings, people.
Fake woke. Facts don't care about your feelings. I think it's crazy how these people screaming facts, but they fake woke. Hate their neighbor because he wears a mask or he stays home. Has a daughter, but his favorite artist said he slays hoes. Picks her up from school, music slaps on the way home. Censorship's an issue because they choose what they erase. There's a difference between hate speech and speech that you hate. I think black...
There's a difference between hate speech and speech that you hate. You can't... And censorship is just ridiculous to begin with. Tom, why are you doing this to them, man? They can't handle this. You lost your mind. You know that people cannot hate. You know how many people you're triggering right now? Every minute that this is on the internet, you're triggering somebody. Keep triggering them, bro.
Favorite artist said he slays hoes. Picks her up from school, music slaps on the way home. Right. Censorship's an issue because they choose what they erase. There's a difference between hate speech and speech that you hate. I think Black Lives Matter was the stupidest name when the system's screwing everyone exactly the same. I just want to spend Thanksgiving Day with food and my family without being accused of celebrating native casualties. We got so divided, it's black and white and political. Republicans are bigots, libtards if you're liberal. There's riots in our streets and it's just getting worse. Y'all screaming deep on the police. Y'all are genius for sure. They're underfunded already. They're way too busy to work. Order food and call the cops. See what reaches you first.
Order food or call the cops. See which one reaches you first. Come on, do it right now. Pause the video. Go order some food and call the cops and see which one's going to get there first. But you want to defund the police. I think the police in some areas need some reform. People need to take some self-responsibility and avoid the things that get them profiled. I know plenty of people that just look at it that way, myself included. Yeah, Tom, son.
Streets and it's just getting worse. Y'all screaming deep on the police. Y'all are genius for sure. They're underfunded already. They're way too busy to work. Order food and call the cops. See what reaches you first. Segregation ended, that's a lie in itself. That was a strategy to make us think they were trying to help. They knew that racism was hot if they designed it to sell. We buy up every single box and divide us ourselves. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about
feelings.
They won't tell me what to believe. believe in. They so fake, whoa, same old, safe zones. They so fake, whoa, facts don't care about your feelings. We use violence to get peace and wonder why it isn't working. That's like sleeping with a football team to try and be a virgin. Politicians are for sale and someone always makes the purchase. But you and I...
Politicians are for sale and someone always makes the purchase. Nobody puts two and two together. I hear people trying to explain away this executive order for the Keystone Pipeline, all the environment, all this, all that, all the fact that Hunter Biden works for a foreign oil company, gas company. I mean, if it was really the environment and the numbers were in, I'd be on the side of don't do it. But I've looked at the numbers. I've looked at the science. It's safer. It's cheaper. What's the problem? Your gas going up where you live? It's going up where I live. Oh, about 2 to 2.5 cents a day on regular gas. On my diesel, it's about 4 to 5 cents a day. And they don't stop people. They got you. They understand they got you over a barrel. Y'all did this. I didn't do it.
The football team to try and be a virgin. Politicians are for sale and someone always makes the purchase. But you and I cannot afford it. Our democracy is worthless. If a man has mental illness, call him crazy. Say it silently. When country's going crazy, we accept it as society. Get sick and take a pill. When the side effects get you high, you get addicted like these rappers dying fighting with sobriety. Censoring the facts turns our children into idiots. They claim it's for our safety. I'll tell you what it really is. Removing information that empowers all the citizens. The truth doesn't damage points of view that are legitimate. They're trying.
The truth doesn't damage points that are legitimate. Dude, thank you. Look, I stand on the truth, so I don't worry about nothing I say. And I've had some guests on my other channel which said some things which YouTube didn't like, so I was canceled. Well, my channel was. But you see, I'm still here. I'm doing reactions. That's why I tell people, look, if you see a artist on the channel, it's an artist I react to, and I'm up to date on their music. If anybody would like, I mean, I do have some older time reactions. Y'all want me to load them up on this channel, I still do have those videos, the older reactions. And I mean, all the live stuff that we've done is gone. You know, and I think that's what YouTube was after anyway. So, hey, whatever. Have at it. But y'all let me know in the comments, man, if y'all would like me to load some of those older reactions as like throwback reactions, say on Thursdays or something. But, man, Tom's just killing y'all with the truth right here. Because you know somebody's triggered.
Turns our children into idiots. They claim it's for our safety. I'll tell you what it really is. Removing information that empowers all the citizens. The truth doesn't damage points of view that are legitimate. They're trying to change amen to amen and women. How'd we let them make praying a microaggression? Instead of asking God for the strength to keep winning, we cheat to get ahead and then we ask him for forgiveness. Feminism used to be the most righteous of fights, but these days it feels like they secretly hate guys. I don't trust anyone who bleeds for a week and don't die. I'm just kidding, but everything else that I said is right.
I'm just kidding, but everything else I said is right. No, you're right, Tom, you're right. But, you know, we all kid about those. Hey, everybody's got that joke, man. And if that triggers you, that somebody makes it funny, then you need to take a look at yourself, man, and figure out what's wrong with you. If you think you're woke, you probably need to sit down and take a big old needle and pop the bubble you live in. Because to be woke is a joke. At least what y'all call it anyway.
Anyone who bleeds for a week and don't die. I'm just kidding, but everything else that I said is right.
Yeah, it is.
They so fake woke. Facts don't care about your feelings. They know they won't tell me what to believe in. They so fake woke. Same old safe zones. They so
the same old safe zone. Come on, man. Y'all need safe spaces. Words. You heard about word. How insignificant is your psyche, your mental stability, if a word hurts you? And some of y'all out there triggered as hell about this, I know.
They won't tell me what to believe in. They so fake, whoa, same old, safe zones. They so fake mode. Facts don't care about your feelings.
Amazing job by Nova Rockefeller, as always. I'm not surprised. The show does an amazing job on the visuals. I can't duplicate myself as good as Nova could duplicate Tom, so I didn't even do it in this video. I wasn't even. Oh, man. Tom, man, you got 463 dislikes at the time that I'm recording this. It's at 350,000 views with 61K likes. There's more people that agree with me than disagree, but them 460-something people are crying in the corner looking for a safe space. You broke their life, man. I think it's hilarious. Keep doing it, Tom. Keep breaking their hearts. Because, I mean, the truth, the science is in, people. The truth. Y'all getting a taste of it out there. Have fun. Till next time. Thank you, Tom. Bye.